For my capstone, I studied children's media usage and I created an application prototyped called Screen Time. So to start off, 37 million children in the United States have a smartphone by age 11, which is about half of all of the children in the country. And according to Common Sense Media, this number has gone up 53% since 2015. With a survey conducted by Panda Securities Media Center, they asked a group of 1,000 Americans when their kids should get a smartphone, and the most common response was that 40% believe that kids should be in middle school or later to receive their own smartphone. But the biggest fear of giving the child their own phone was too much daily screen time for the children, and this even became as a fear before exposure to violence, nudity, or even cyberbullying. So, how much screen time does the average child use on a daily basis? A study was conducted by Common Sense Media to compare the difference in media use in tweens and teens between 2015 and 2019. So in the U.S., 8 to 12-year-olds on average use about 5.5 hours of entertainment screen media each day. Following in the tweens' footsteps, teens aged 13 to 18 years old use an average of 7.5 hours of entertainment media. And this doesn't even begin to include the use of media for school projects or in the classroom. So, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, children 18 months and younger should have no screen time besides video calling. Children 18 to 24 months should not use the media by themselves and should only engage with highly educational programming. And then children aged 2 to 17 should be limited to no more than 1 hour of screen time per day, which obviously, based on the past statistics, is completely blown out of proportion with children. So the problem is that current screen time applications are expensive, they're not kid-friendly, and they offer the same features as a standard iPhone screen tracker. So some competitors for screen time include common problems amongst all the apps. To start off, multiple features in these applications are only compatible with Android devices and operating systems. And in the US, there are more than 100 million iPhone users. So right there is a dead giveaway that most parents cannot even use some of the functions on this app. Secondly, the apps are designed to track parents, not children. There is no reward system, gamification, or age-related content to draw the attention of children. Also, some of the competitors only offer GPS tracking to track where their child is, but not to actually monitor the screen time in a certain location. And lastly, not one of these top screen time apps offer any form of exercise or physical activity-based content or any promotion to get out and get active, or they don't discuss the importance of sleep for children. So the solution is an application prototype designed for both parents and children. So why screen time? Children and adolescents should do at least 60 minutes of physical activity a day. Since this number, 60 minutes, has declined drastically in the health of children, Screen Time will offer a screen exercise feature that will lock a child's device until they complete an activity video. So the parent is able to set up the video ahead of time, and there is all levels of exercise from dance, jumping, stretching, yoga, and cardio. And similar to like a Nintendo Switch or a Wii, the child will have to hold their phone to make sure they are actually moving to unlock their phone to continue using it. Secondly, digital badges allow children to be recognized for positive behavior, and children are more motivated when they are able to collect rewards. So another feature of Screen Time will be lifetime badges that they will earn throughout how many rewards they unlocked. So the virtual badges will give the kids a physical award for the number of lifetime points and rewards they've redeemed. So the number of exercise videos and educational activities that the child performs, they can gain rewards in a point system and use the rewards to unlock more screen time for themselves from their parents. So about 10 points is 10 minutes of screen times. And lastly, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, children and adolescents should get at least 8 to 12 hours of sleep per night. And based on current health studies, the main reason for lack of sleep in children these days are bringing devices to the bedroom and falling asleep with an iPad or iPhone in their hand. So Screen Time will offer a sleep tab that will feature a daily visual for kids to learn about sleep and offer sleep plan creation to earn extra rewards. So the sleep plan will be very basic. It can allow kids to learn organizational skills and somewhat track their sleep and like bedtime routine. And it will also give them a visual to learn about the different stages of sleep, and that will switch every day. So other Screen Time features will include a home page that will include tech news and a weekly newsletter. The Parents tab will include lock preferences, a current event spotlight, the exercise, a blog, and the reward system, along with the child's history. With the Kids tab, it will include self-locking, education exercises, screen exercises, the Sleep tab, badges, and a featured educational game of the day. And then the navigation bar along the bottom will include the home button, a quick lock, and the account. So in conclusion, this is a grid that shows Screen Time versus the competitors. And as you can see, the competitors really do not offer any features that Screen Time does and are only compatible for Android devices and have a large monthly fee that sometimes is over $100 depending on how many devices you have. Thank you so much, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. And with a few seconds left, I'm going to go through the prototype very quickly. So this is the Parents tab. So it is locked with a passcode, and here are the different categories that I went over. And then the Children's tab, also the same categories I touched on in the presentation, but for example, the sleep plan, they can do the game of the day, and their badges, so everything's pretty organized. And then also on the homepage is the weekly newsletter that would be updated weekly, children's tech news that would change daily, and then they have an quick lock access, the account, and then also the parents can set, here's their reward tab. So this is the number of points the child earned that week and how many rewards they redeemed. And the points expire on a weekly basis, and 10 points equals 1 reward. So they can set the screen time to unlock. So yes, thank you.